Here we go. Wow. Where'd he go? Wow. Oh God. Wow. Oh my god. supposed to go? I can't believe Gunstar Heroes beat this game. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think we're done here. I call Uncle. Game's terrible.
Service with a smile. Right in the mailbox. Right in the mailbox. What a great toss. Right in the mailbox.
Wow.
What a great toss.
Wow.
Right in the mailbox. What a great toss.
Oops.
Right in the mailbox. I need glasses.
Wow.
Service with a smile. Right in the mailbox. Service with a smile. Right in the mailbox. Service with a smile.
Antenna.
What a great talk. Service with a
Is the
smile.
SNES one worse? I've only heard, like, I looked up lists of bad Genesis games, and this was on it. Paperboy 2 was on it. Okay, we'll try that one next. Man, what we started with was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade for Game Gear, and that one's just awful. That's gonna be a tough one to beat today. I'll show it to you, like, after we... Whoa. After we get through this one, then we'll do Paperboy for SNES. Whatever. Nice.
What a great talk.
Ah. It's exactly the same as the first loop. Whatever.
Service with a smile.
Okay, I probably... This is not that great of a game, but it's too good for the Shovelware showcase, so I have to... Not that this was gonna, like, win or anything, I just wanted to try it out.
Right in the mailbox.
So I'll make a note in the episode guide that this one just so it's better than expected. Is there any way to, like, win Paperboy? Like, is it just, like, survive for a week or something? Is that how you win? Man, the control is, like, so weird too. It's like momentum or something. Well, I did a perfect.
Need glasses.
I did a perfect run on the first day, but I didn't get any new subscribers. Damn it. This is a really creative idea, but like,
Service
I don't know,
station
maybe after
locked.
10 minutes you're done with this game. This is the kind of game that you'd only play like with friends, like taking turns, and then maybe just for like an hour or two. Maybe just like an hour, and then you guys would be sick of it. Okay, I want to show you so far the, well, I can't really call it the worst. It's the worst game of today, but it doesn't win the crown because I picked. Well, no, Gunstar picked it. Okay, so yeah, this one is the current contender. For Game Gear. US Gold. Our favorite. Yeah, listen to that wonderful music. Gonna be hearing that tune a whole bunch. So basically everything damages Indiana Jones. Getting shot damages him. Falling a long distance damages him. Touching an enemy damages him, and you don't get much life. You get even less time. Look at the timer. It's counting by like 2 or 3 times normal speed. And if it hits 0, then you die. Oh, there was that little thing in the background was the time extend. If you hit your head up here, that takes life too. Just that small little jump, and bopping your head. Just everything in this game freaking takes life. Oh god, it's just there's no way to not take damage there. If you stand up, you'll be shot. And look, you can't punch down. Like you can't crouch and punch. Wow. Now it's half my life right there. And this is nice. You only get limited use of your whip because your whip is apparently fragile or something. When you pick up a whip, you've only got like four swings of it until it's gone. This game is a blight on the industry. And so I haven't been able to pass this level. I got much further, but I wound up in a dead end, and I lost all my. I lost the time ran up, and so I died, and I just lost interest in trying to beat that game. So that's the contender for today. Paperboy 2 for Super Nintendo, huh? Mindscape. Ooh. Holy crap, how many... many routes are there? Okay, so everything is basically shoot. There's no jump. Man, this is terrible. This looks like an NES game, dude. This is awful. You weren't kidding. It was so much easier to hit the target in the first one. Or in the Genesis one. This is a good pick. This needs to go on the list. Man, music's awful. My hat's off to Mindscape for making a worse version than the US Gold version. That's not an easy task. Well, what am I supposed to do there? I'm supposed to go through the yard. Why does someone have cannon fire in their front yard? What? That was generous. What's with this tire screeching on a freaking bicycle? Like, have you ever like gone so fast in a bicycle that it screeched when you stopped? Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that one. Okay, let's see what's on that. What's if you got any requests, go ahead and put them in. If not, we'll play. Pick something from the list here. Thanks for the host, Robin. Welcome home. How's it going? This one looks already. This looks like one I'm gonna hate. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is like placeholder art right here. I'd honestly be rather playing Alex Kidd right now. A beat 'em up with one-hit kills? Man. Man, this is terrible. Wow. Okay, just stop punching then. And just jump kick everything. Oh wow. It's just like if you're in the air and you hit an enemy, doesn't matter which way you're facing, you still hit them. Man, this is terrible. And that blue text, that basic blue text on a green background is, man. You saw me. I was in the air. You heard the sound. You saw me in the air. Good lord. I wonder if Hungry Korea or Straight Seaman has this. or not Chubo, but Owa's room. We need to get Flipsider to play this on April 1st. He turns around? What? Good Lord. Man, those pink vending machines are just awful. What year did this come out on? '86. This is well into the Master System's lifetime. Man. If I hadn't played Indiana Jones first, this would be the contender. 85? I thought it came out in 83, the same... I thought the Mark III came out in the same year as the Famicom, like the same week. I could be wrong. I believe the Famicom and the Mark III both came out in 83 on the same week, but I could be mistaken. I try my damnedest to try to get past at least the first stage in these games, but there are some games I just don't. I can't do it. Maybe. Maybe I'm thinking the SG-1000. Yeah, Wazrim in my list of Twitch streamers. He has a Japanese like Mark III and an SG-1000. Like he's a collector for Sega. He has a lot of like Japanese Sega stuff. I think the controller is wired in on the SG-1000. Man, that's close. What? Hey Dynamo. We're back for more more terrible games. Good lord. How you doing today? I played some decent games earlier today, like in the morning, and then went to bed, and it's time for some bad games. Good lord, stop spawning so I can freaking progress. This is called My Hero for the Master System, and it belongs on this list. No, I think I missed... I saw him play it on the Master System. Did it look pretty good on the... Did it look good on the Game Gear? Often, Sega will port their Master System games to the Game Gear as good as well as they could. So I don't know if it's the same game or if they made a new game for it. Huh. The score is weird. It gives you points as you progress, like as you step forward, it gives you a bunch of points. I jumped through it one time. Why can't I do it again? I'll start taking requests. Anybody have any requests for some bad games in the 8-bit or 16-bit era? Oh, that's right. You're right. Crane. Oh, you can kick. Oh, wow. Too bad that's like slower than jump kicking. Ow. Outer Worlds. I've been hearing a lot of good things about that game. Like it's the Fallout the fans have been waiting for a while now. Man, it's too slow to like to hit two guys at once. Let's switch it up. Let's see what I have. Let's see what we've got here. This is the Terminator. Legion, huh? Let me see if we've played that. I have a feeling we have. Oh, okay, yeah, you're talking about that old game from the early 90s, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, the graphics were intentional. They were, like, hard to describe, but it's, like, as good as they can do without using, like, sprites. I think sprites would have taken too much RAM or something. Like, it seems like those sprites in that game were like as animated as they can do with the technology at the time. It was like a very custom-made game. Just can you throw something like a grenade instead of just standing there scratching your ass? You can only have one grenade active at a time. Man, and if you don't kill the enemy right then and there, you're just gonna you're gonna take damage. Man, this is terrible. I saw someone play this a little bit on Master System. Yeah, he was complaining about this game. This is paradoxical because, like, you've got infinite ammo. You've got to be conservative with it, because you can only throw one projectile at once. Good lord, stop. They're still making Predator games? I mean, the idea is solid, it's just like, I don't know, they haven't really made a good Predator. I mean, the second Predator movie is decent. Not as good as the first. Everything else just doesn't seem like it's worth watching. Hey Sod, welcome in. That's perfect. Yep, today's stream is about bad games, and we're taking requests. Let me paste you something right here. So this is the, I think we did Keith Courage, haven't we? Let me see. That's the sheet we're working from. No, we haven't done it yet on Misery Monday. Okay, so we can move on to Keith Courage. Right, that was the, oh no, we wanted to do, let me see if I have Legion, because I don't have all the TurboGrafx CD games. I might have Legion, though. Let me see. Oh, we do. Okay, let's try that out. I know I've played it on stream. I don't know if it was for the showcase, though. Okay, give me just a second to go find this one. It was Terminator on the Game Gear.
In accordance with my orders from the mothership, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes eerily silent, and I can see only the shadow of the enemy's ship. They seem to be busy partying and not to have noticed my presence. Well, sorry guys, but I think I'll just let you tire yourselves out, Ben.
Man, this is pretty awful. It's got this unwanted narration. The art is bad. The music is terrible. The music's only coming in my left channel. Oh, look at my weapon. I've got the twin Balkan. Man, this is terrible. Tenno, is that like in your copy of Legion? Is it only coming out the left side? Maybe I could have a bad copy of this. Wow, man, this is terrible. This is absolutely the right place for this game. For this. This is the right stream for this game. Good lord, just look how can I go like 10 seconds without dying? Yeah, and so am I. And according to Tenno, that's correct. It's only coming out the left side. So wow. McCall loves him some bad games. Same with Shubo. Man, this is terrible. It'd be great if they told me exactly where to hit, like if they gave me any indication what was taking damage. Oh, you're supposed to hit, somehow you're supposed to get through the lasers and hit the cannon. Oh, good lord. This Valken is not cutting it. Man, do these guys like play this game? Mr. Spack. The Federation. The Starship Enterprise.
As a result of this battle, nothing was left to obstruct an attack on the Empire. Now no one could heal the wounds of war.
A rabbit typewriter. Let's give this one more shot. Man, this is terrible.
In accordance with my orders from the mothership, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes
Oh, look at that.
eerily silent. I can see only the shadow of the enemy's ship. They seem to be busy partying and not to have noticed my presence. Well, sorry guys, but I think I'll just let you tire yourselves out dancing.
Hey Ark, welcome into the bad games. And man, Tenno has picked a doozy of a game for now. It's called Legion on the TurboGrafx CD, and man, it's terrible. And yes, it's only the sound is only coming out the left side. That is how the game is. Damn it. Ooh. 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 Let me reset. That's... I'm not gonna just subject us all to this fucking piercing.
In accordance with my orders from the mothership,
Yeah, that's too much.
At the appointed point of 1990 hours space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes eerily silent, and I can see only the shadow of the enemy's ship. They seem to be busy partying and not to have noticed my presence. Well, sorry guys.
Let's get the blue one, because, like, the blue one's the only fucking way we're gonna get anywhere in this game.
In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way.
Yeah, it's, like, completely unnecessary, and it would have, like, if they wanted to do a voiceover, they need to do a cinematic for this game. Come on, start. Start. Fucking start.
In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time.
Ah.
The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes eerily silent, and I can see only the shadow of the enemy's ship.
Fucking damn it, just give me some fucking homing missiles so I can continue on. Yeah, the TurboGrafx came out quite a bit later than the Famicom.
Point of 1990 hours, space-time.
We're gonna do this, folks. We're gonna get this fucking missile so we can, like, get somewhere in this game.
In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes eerily
So when you're
silent.
invincible, you can't pick up power-ups. Fucking fantastic design.
In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way. In accordance with my orders from the mother ship,
Great game,
I
huh,
have
guys?
arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint. In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the... In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space-time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes eerily silent, and I can see only the shadow of the enemy's ship. They seem to be...
Did they just not play this game? Did they just throw some freaking layout,
In accordance with my
some level
orders
layout,
from the mother ship,
some enemies
I have
dusted their
arrived
hands
at
off
the
and
appointed point of
called it a day? I
1990
mean, is that how these games are made?
The Cape Planet, check...
Did no one actually, like, sit down, see if what they were making would,
In accordance
like,
with my
be
orders
actually be
from the mother
purchased by
ship,
some
I have
somebody?
arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space
Can you
time.
kill something?
In accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space time.
Can you, like, do you really need to, like, cycle through
In
like,
accordance with my orders from the mother ship,
power-ups,
I
like,
have
every
arrived
frame?
at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint.
So, man, this is a good contender, because I don't know if this is more frustrating than Indiana Jones. Yep. Can you
In
start?
accordance with my orders from the mother ship, I have arrived at the appointed point of 1990 hours, space time. The Cape Planet, checkpoint on the way to the desert planet, suddenly becomes eerily silent, and I can see only the shadow of the enemy's ship. They seem to be busy partying and not to have noticed my presence. Well, sorry guys, but I think...
Oh yeah, we played Gun Force. Man, that game's terrible. But it was enjoyably terrible. On that spreadsheet I linked earlier, there's the episodes tab, which has everything we've played on the Shovelware showcase so far. This is the only weapon we've encountered so far that can keep up with these enemies and these hidden, like, blocks. These hidden, like, these falling boulders. Man, Gun Force, that sound that you take when you die, that like scream, is just hilarious. It's so amateur. Fuck. This game is freaking terrible. This music, it's not only just that because it comes on the left side. It's just terrible. It's so repetitive. It's so low effort. Man, this is a terrible game. But I think Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade on Game Gear is still the one on top today. This is a good choice, though. This would be the contender if I didn't play that one first. There goes my one chance to beat this stupid boss. This is Legion for TurboGrafx CD. Oh, now we've got the right audio channel.
According to the message from the mother ship,
Oh,
it
Boogerman's
looks
like,
a storm is brewing up on the desert
it's
planet
dull.
near my destination. They say that the sandstorms there are really hell. It's like thumbing its nose at our science. It makes me wonder about the cultural level of the Empire. If I can destroy the artificial planet, I might have a little treat waiting for me once I reach my destination.
Yeah, the full stereos come back. It's just that first level was in the left audio channel for some stupid reason. Oh, it is? Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was in stereo for a second. What are you supposed to do there? Man, this is fucking terrible. I need to see if Chibo's played this. And I know Chibo's gonna love this if he hasn't played it already. God damn it. Unlicensed games are almost exclusively terrible, so because of that, I'm not allowing them on the list. I mean, we could play them, yes, but like as far as like putting them into the contest, into the daily contest, that's kind of unfair because it would just be a bunch of unlicensed games against each other. And part of the reason of the Shovelware Showcase is to show off all the crappy games that have the Nintendo and Sega seal of approval to show like the audience that that seal of approval, all it meant was that the developer paid the license fee. That's it. There's no vetting whatsoever in these games. I guess aside from the fact that they just ran, there was no quality assurance in the publishing process. Now there's some like decent unlicensed games, sure, like Activision on the Atari 2600, but like that's just few and far between. Jim Powers 3D. I think we haven't played that yet. I've played it before, but not on the Shovelware showcase, I think. God damn. What are you supposed to do here? Like... This boss music is terrible. This like scratching sound for the pea shooter is terrible. Okay, we got the return of stereo sound here. Check something out right quick. Did Jim Power actually come out for the Genesis? We have the arcade game on Genesis, but Jim Power 3D on Super Nintendo. Let me see if we've played that. We've not played that. So, do you want to do the Sega one or do you want to do the Super Nintendo one? For Jim Power.
At last, I've reached my destination. It is
Oh,
now
Strider 2 on the
48
Genesis.
hours. The air temperature
Now, is it Strider 2 or is it like Return to... No, it's Strider 2 Return to Darkness, right? Or something like that? That's the game you're requesting? Or you mean that's like...
Let's get this over with quick and get out of here.
Yeah. Okay, on Genesis, so that's gonna be a request. I've always heard it was a bad game, but I've never played it. Okay, I'll do SNES for Jim Power, and then we'll do Strider 2 on Genesis. Yeah, okay, we're done. We're done here. Like, we've seen in the first couple of minutes, we've seen the whole game really. So Jim Power on Super Nintendo. Jim Power 3D on Super Nintendo. The Lost Dimension. Let me turn off the, okay. Turn off Turbo. Oh, Keith Courage. Okay, I think that was first, Keith Courage. So let me do that first. It wasn't on the episode guide, so I must have not done it. So, with Keith Courage, you start off as, you know, the guy, and it's just completely... This is just a complete waste of time. Like, this is a dull platformer. The music's dull. The platforming's dull. This is just so basic. This is like a demo of, like, hey, we can get the We know how to use the hardware. This is that kind of a prototype. Like, if this wasn't the pack-in to the console, this, like, I doubt anybody would have really bought it. So now, this is a little more interesting, because now you can move a little better, sort of. We've got some air control, but not great air control. It's much faster. For some reason you fight guys with guns for heads. Okay, you can just keep respawning enemies, that's cool. I don't actually want to progress in the game. I'd just rather fight the same enemy respawning again and again. That's fine with me. I think we've seen two different types of enemies in this stage. The crab and the gunhead dude. That's the boss time. That was close. Now back to this, like, sluggish movement here. That is true. They don't heal you after you complete a stage, which is like not very fun. Wow. Yeah, you transform into a mecha, a really small mecha. Wow. This music's pretty dull. Maybe one more time and then we'll move on to it was Gym Power 3D on Super Nintendo, and then it was Strider 2 on Genesis. Now Strider 2 also came out on PlayStation, but it was like a different game, and I heard it's much better. Yeah, definitely belongs on the list. Like, this is definitely a game not to like buy or like really spend any time on. Okay, so Gym Power 3D, which one of two games I've seen that gets something so easy, something so simple wrong. See if you could spot what's wrong with this game right off the bat. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. Duck Dodgers or Buck Rogers. Everything kills you in one hit in this game, even water. Even if you like the music is a rip-off of a Ys 3 game on Super Nintendo. So they couldn't even do the music right. So in case you haven't really noticed, or put your finger on it, the background scrolls the wrong way in this game. Now, it was intentional that they got the background scrolling the wrong way because this game came with, when you bought it new, it came with some special glasses that with the background scrolling, the glasses would give you this more of a three-dimensional feel, but the problem is that they had no option in the game to turn that off. So without the glasses, this game is like nauseating if you're watching it. It's not so bad when I'm playing it, but when I'm watching somebody play it, I can't watch it for very long. Good lord. There's like this whole like well, not a series, but like just a bunch of Amiga games that were ported. Amiga games like Turrican and this were like just unnecessarily difficult, like one-hit deaths or like no iframes. It's just like some basic stuff I guess we take for granted on the NES that just did not have on the... Fucking hell. How about some like actual fucking like this is as high as I can jump. This like puny jump is as high as it can go. So if you're caught in the spikes there, then you can't jump out of this. The spikes instant kill you, but like when you die, you respawn with some invincibility. But your jump isn't high enough to get you out of the pit. I'll show you. We'll play like once more just to show that effect. I'd probably give this like a 1 out of 10, honestly. Because there's like very little like good with it. The music is just ripped off, so I can't give it any points for that. I mean, the art is decent. It's just like you barely have enough clearance to jump up onto this ledge here. Like, later in the stage, there's water, just simple water drops that. See, look, I can't shoot that from here. Well, I can, but you've got to get lucky here. But watch, I'm gonna jump onto the spikes and die. When I respawn, I'm gonna have invincibility, but I can't jump out of the spikes onto the platform, the blue platform, with how little I can jump. Look, I can't jump out of this. So if you fall here, you're stuck. Like, you can jump out of the sides, but you can't jump onto the platforms, which is probably going to be an issue like further in the game. I don't know. I'm not sure why. I don't know. Maybe it's just like Japanese, Europeans, and any North Americans were like all accustomed to different like difficulties or customs or something in games. Yeah, there's water drops here. The water drops will kill you if you touch them. Just like, I don't know what the attraction to one-hit kills are. Right here, these simple water drops, watch. Like, why? We all need water to survive. Why is water like so deadly? Man, it's just a fucking terrible game. Okay, so we were gonna do Shinobi, I guess, next? No, no, Strider 2. Yeah, but man, there's just like no incentive to keep playing that game. Shadow Dancer 2. No, not Shadow Dancer. Man, Strider. Man, I keep like saying the wrong freaking game for the Strider. Streets of Rage 2, Super Street Fighter 2. Tonight. Do I not have it? Man, Awesome Possum is just terrible. Okay, I've got some version of Strider. It's not in this list, but I've got some version of it. So I've got to load it manually. Is that what it is? Journey from Strider? I forgot the full name. Like because I've just never played it. Journey from Darkness. Okay, so this is the wrong emulator. The wrong game there. So give me just a second. Thanks for the heads up. There we go. US Gold. Oh man. Now I bought the Genesis game Strider back in the day. It's a really faithful and good arcade port. Wow, this is like slow. Wow. So that little plant is a bomb? This is Genesis. Wow. I'm glad I didn't like rent this or buy this back in the day. These birds. Why disguise your minds like freaking little budding plants like that right there? Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, these sound effects are just awful. Man, this is terrible. Yep. Yeah, this is a very good example of how you need to know what you're doing with the Genesis hardware. That's it? This is such an amateur game. Yeah, I have. I don't think I've done it on Shovelware Showcase. Oh, I forgot. The plants look like... the bombs look like plants in here. Man, this is such... such a downgrade from the original Genesis release of Strider. Like in every regard. Puzzle game. The puzzle is why would you actually spend money on this game? That's the puzzle. That's just background, huh? Oh yeah, forgot. Like, man, Sega won't disappoint you in like Nintendo will, right? Oh man, that's a good question. Just because, like, you kill the birds, and they drop the power-ups, like, right through the cracks. Good lord, is that really necessary? You know what's worse than knockback? Knockback at a slow frame rate. It's just infuriating. Boss fight, huh? You like that guitar on the music there? God, this is terrible. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not having any fun. I feel bad for Sharpie. He's got to beat this as part of his Genesis quest. Oh, Night and Day. The original Strider and Night and Day. Let me show you the original Strider just in a second. Okay, I've had enough. I get the idea. The idea is that you don't want to play this game ever. So let me show you the original Strider on Genesis, and this is what I bought way back in the day. Now, I haven't played Strider on NES, but on Genesis, it is just really good. Really good music, control. Really faithful arcade port. See, this came before the game that we were just playing. Look how like the frame rate's solid. Some like decent scrolling, good sound effects, good music. Control's pretty decent. Oops. Yeah, the sound is a bit Genesis-y. You got all these mobility options. You've got like companions there. Damn it. Nice. What happened to my tiger? Like, there's a bunch of explosions and some flickering, yeah, but like, not a lot of slowdown. There are little pauses in the game when it loads, like the next section. Yeah, that's true, and they stay there. They don't just sink to the ground. It's like the guys who made Journey to Darkness didn't even like play this game. They just like maybe saw screenshots and just they threw something together. Like nice little background there, picturesque. Oh, damn. There you go. You're supposed to slash it. Like if you don't sneak in there, when you slash it, you gotta wait. You gotta look for the red like strike, because the white strike means you're not hitting it. So this was like this tunnel right here was like in the other game, but it's just like done so much better here. Like you can actually hit one of those like patrols above you. I think this is a extend right there. Yeah. That's a life extend. So you can get up to 5 bars of life. Now there's this one part in the game right here that this game is famous for right here. It's like so cool. Man, that was close. Like it's even better on the arcade, but that run down the mountain is really cool. It's like we hadn't really seen anything like that in a video game. We'll just beat this stage and then we'll move on. You can see like the switch between the game and the silhouette, like that's something pretty rare too. This game is like kind of a mishmash of like ideas, but it played well. I really need to make a list of US Golds, like, and Mindscape's, like, releases, to put them on the list there. That's just the one problem with that. Well, I mean, this fight is got some issues, but that's one of the big ones, is that you could just be hit at the top and just be thrown off. Like, on the Ascent, I didn't get hit at all. And it's just at the very last second I got hit and killed. Yeah, I knew it. Should've just kept slashing. Yeah, this is way better than Strider 2. It's just like such a disappointment. Journey into Darkness. This little cheese strat I learned way back when. And then just kill the captain, and then you move on to the next level. Okay. So, I mean, this just plays and sounds and looks way better than the Journey to Darkness, and so it's just a huge letdown. But yeah, I mean, like, that's actually a good game. It's tough, though. I mean, it's weird, but it's a good game. Yeah, Shadow Dancer is one of my favorites. I own that, and I've beaten it. I haven't beaten the hardest difficulty, Shuriken only. I mean, not Shuriken, non-Shuriken, in a while. I do want to actually play that. So we're going to go to Batman Revenge of the Joker. Yeah. Now, this game was ported to, or released for NES and then ported to Genesis later. The NES one is a work of art. The Genesis one, well, you'll see. Yeah, I would highly recommend Shadow Dancer. If you like the original Shinobi, have we played this before? No, we've only played Batman Forever, not this game. Ringler Studios. I wonder if they did anything else, because even this menu is just terrible. Just look how bad this looks. Oh, never mind. That makes up for it. His idle animation makes up for everything bad in this game. This might be my favorite, like, bad game, but by no means is this a good game. This is home on the Shovelware Showcase. I feel bad for anybody who, like, spent money on this back in the day. Look at those sound effects, they're just... But But like, this is Batman, and Batman has a weapon that sounds like this. Yeah, we can play the NES one in just a second. Can I not hit that guy? Yeah, wind chime, that's a good way to put it. What a fucking joke this game is. Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja for NES. Okay. We'll play this for a little bit longer, then I'll show you the Batman. The same game on NES, and just how much better it looks and sounds and plays. This looks like high school kids like made a game. This has such like control delay. What's hitting him? Okay. Maybe like one more shot. This is so bad. Oh, cool. Cool that I just go right through his attack there. Man, nice hitboxes there. Joke. What just a fucking joke this game is. There's just like nothing redeeming about it other than it being so bad it's comical. Okay, let's check out the original NES release of that game and compare. This is on the NES. This is on earlier hardware, by the way. Classic Sunsoft. Yeah, like the control is so much better. Graphics, the sound, the music, like just... It felt like what we played before on the Genesis was like a prototype, like a beta of this game. Like before the polish was put in. But it's the opposite. I like all that parallax scrolling in the clouds. Yeah, massive sprites. Like, this is a technical marvel for the hardware. And like, it's actually good looking sprites, not like the Genesis release. Like, this looks like professionals made this, not just like high school kids. I don't think I have Batman Beyond N64. And I don't think I have an N64 emulator set up. I think I need a second controller, like another controller for that, because it's got so many, like, it's got an analog stick as well as the D-pad. I need to like actually set up N64 and some games, because I know there's plenty of crap on there. To cool it with the freaking bombs here. This is only the second stage. Like, it don't need to be so difficult. Huh. This boss thing is like, it's so not like Batman. Not in, well, I don't know about this game. I haven't gotten very far in this game, but in the Genesis Batman, based on the 1989 Batman movie, he does. In the NES release, he does not. I think, I don't know about this game, but in the Genesis original, like, Batman game, he does. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I think we get the idea, like, just how much better the NES release was than the Genesis release. I mean, it's just like, the Genesis one was made by a bunch of amateurs. I don't know if they made anything else. Okay, so... Robin, there's also Blaster Master made by Sunsoft on the NES, and at least the first level tune is just freaking legendary. I hear the game is good, I just haven't gotten very far in it, so I can't really attest to that. But you did request Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja versus Battletoads. Okay, yeah, it's not Battletoads, just Dragon Ninja. Yes, it will make it up there. Did you beat Blaster Master? I don't know. I might have. If you did, I didn't see it. You did beat Silius, yes. You beat Silius, but I don't know if you played or beat Blaster Master. So I dumped a bunch of quarters into the arcade of Bad Dudes. Am I a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Well, maybe in retrospect. Okay, it looks like you could just keep doing this. This is just A and B. I don't know if this was in the arcade game. This is new to me. Look, it's Karnov. Ooh. That was pretty rough voice sample. How do I jump up? Okay. Did we get that? That's a trap. That mysterious soda on the ground must have like some kind of engine to keep so that it can keep up with the truck run. let's restart. Now that we've got a little bit of a handle on the game. I'm not sure if this, so far this isn't too bad. I don't know if it belongs on the list. Renegade. Okay, we've played it before. We played Renegade before, but we could play it. Double Dragon 3, no. Contra Force, no. Hang on, let me... Ow. The headphones I got are a little tight on my ears, so I need to... Ow. Yeah, I think I took it off the list because it wasn't licensed. This music is not too bad I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me move my... Maybe that's a little better. Yeah, the screen could scroll a little faster. Maybe this is better. I had to move my headphones because like they were really tight on my head and my ears are sore. So I've had to move stuff around, but now it's in a less optimal position. Okay, maybe this is better. This boss is some claw guy, and he's really just a pain in the ass. Can I just cheese this guy like this? Man, give me some of that stinky cheese in chat. Oh, I keep the nunchucks. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Ah, lost my advantage there. Damn. It's going strong. Okay, I'm gonna move on because I don't think this is a bad game. It's not the greatest, but I think it's a little too good for the Shovelware showcase. Let's see what else. We had some other requests in here. Double Dragon 3. Does anyone else have requests? It's just Sod getting some requests, which is fine, but if anybody else has requests, then go ahead and speak up so we can get to them. So I beat Double Dragon 2 as a kid. I beat the first one at the arcade with my brother. I heard like the third one is not that great because like it's really like you've got one life. Is that it? Like you've got like one life to beat the whole game. One life, no continues, which is even rougher than the Double Dragon 2. Fester's Quest? I've never played it before. Man, what's with Marin being, like, kidnapped every time? USA. What? What's he doing? Oh. Hey, Jordy. Oh, he was doing the come here gesture. Okay. I didn't understand. Yeah, okay, okay. Thank you. And welcome in. I guess maybe they should have translated that, like, when bringing that over to the US, because we don't do that here in North America. There's certainly more animation in this one than the Double Dragon 2 for NES. I hear the biggest problem with this is you get one life and no continues, right, for the whole game. That's true. But I mean, like, if your job is a translator, I guess you should know, like, what needs translating and what doesn't. But oh well, you know. Oh wow. The first one's tough. I mean, they're all tough, of course. Ah. Rip. Bimmy and Jimmy. Man, why? Is there any way to gain life? Is this like literally the entire game on one life bar? Aside from the one life bar thing, like, I don't see... Whoa. I don't know how I did that. I don't really see that enough bad in this game to be on the list. Okay, I believe we were gonna look at Contraforce, which I think is actually a bad game. I haven't played it though. I can do PS1, but I don't have all the ISOs. So if you want me to play CD-based games, you have to like whisper me so I can grab a copy. Let's just go with Burns, I guess. And let me. But if I can find a copy, I'll play it. Burns. Man, this is really bad compared to the original Contra. No use. Really slow frame rate. Or you can't stand on top of them, like, you can't stand on a platform that has spikes below it. Oh, this is frustrating. Yeah, this definitely belongs on the list. This is like super like slow. Like it feels like there's slowdown in the entire game. Why is the forklift going like the opposite way I'm going? Weird. Really? Oh, this game... My condolences to anyone who has to beat this game for any, like, reason. No, I haven't watched enough Mystery Science Theater. Why can't I advance? Yeah. Huh. Do you mean Mad Max, the game based on the movie where you're like driving around in a car most of the time? I'll see if I played it before, but yeah, Mad Max is a Mad Max, like based on the movie, and Mag Max, based on the arcade. Two different games, they sound very similar, but they're both awful on the NES. Okay, I've had enough. Let's see if I've which games I've played on stream before. Okay, Hello Kitty. Yeah, we could try that. Let me show you guys, since you guys are all here, you probably missed it, like the worst game for tonight, so that you can see what we're working with if you were trying to get the crown for today. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade for Sega Master System. So, okay, let me spell out the problems with this game before I start. Okay, you've got a timer, and it runs not 1 second per. It doesn't run at like every second. It ticks off like 2 or 3 times per second. So that 75 seconds at the top is really 25 seconds. Garfield on the NES. I'll look. Okay, so one problem there is that they give you way too little time to like explore this game. This is kind of like a big level, and they just like, if you don't stick to the route they want you to, like if you want to explore like this kind of game like is built for, then you'll die. You have to figure out the route the developers want you to go on, and they give you time extensions along that route. So if you deviate from that route, you'll just die. 2, everything hits you, like just everything damages you. If you jump up and hit your head on these, stalactites, then you'll take damage. If you fall enough distance, you'll take damage as you're falling. Of course, if you get hit by a knife or a bullet, you take damage. If you touch an enemy, you take damage. It's just like everything touches you. 3. In the upper right, there's that little symbol, and it doesn't really, the 0 and then that weird yellow symbol, and that doesn't really look like anything, but that's the whip. Now when you you start off bare-fisted, and when you pick up a whip, this is the only whip you're ever going to see in any video game with limited uses. When you pick up a whip, you get like 3 or 4 uses of it, and then it just breaks on you, I guess. So then you're back to your fists. And so with those in mind, let's see what this game's about. There's no music as well. Well, maybe I need to put the Dark Souls on the Shovelware showcase then. So even if I hit my head up on here, that takes life. There's the whip, but I just don't really have the time to get it. And you're gonna hear that tune a lot. There's no music here. And whether you can actually, okay, some of those guys down here, they shoot first and then they run at you, or they walk at you. If they just walk at you, you can punch them before they shoot. If they shoot first, you have to duck, or else you'll be hit by the bullet. But you can't duck and punch. If you're crouching, you punch. You stand up and punch. So if you duck under the bullet and you punch, then he'll stand up and take damage. Now you're thinking, oh, you just duck under the bullet, wait for the guy to come, and then you can wait for the bullet to pass, and then you can stand up and punch him. But like right after he shoots, then he starts walking forward. So there's really very little, if no time, to duck the bullet and then jump up and or stand up and punch the guy without taking damage. It's hard to explain, but it's just they don't give you enough delay between shooting. Wow. Magmax, okay. We could play Magmax after this. And that costs like half my health or something, just falling down that distance there. So I think this game is even more frustrating than Legion. Although if I didn't play this game, Legion would be the contender for today. So that little yellow symbol at the bottom right, that's the time extension, and if you don't grab those, you die. Now here's the water part. Now if you're too high when you jump from one rope to another, you'll hit your head on the ceiling and then you'll plunge into your death. So you have to just jump across, come down a little bit, jump across, come down a little bit. Then now it's this is the part where you need to explore, but as I said before, they don't give you enough time. Oop. Gotta start that all over, right? Okay, here, checkpoint. Yeah, but the bullets and the actually touching enemy do tons of damage. So you want to try to oh god, maneuver your way through. But it just doesn't. They just didn't program enough delay between him shooting and him walking, so to allow you to do that. And let me remind you that this is the very first stage. You get 6 lives or 7 lives per continue, and a couple of continues, but I haven't been able to beat this level yet. Okay, so that time pickup indicates that this is the correct way to go. Is this okay, this is the correct way. And notice I didn't have much time. Okay, so I'm guessing if this is based on the movie, I'm going for that little cross in the at the top of the screen. That's the target. But how do you get there? And I'm dead, pretty much. Okay, so you get 5 uses of the whip. Yep, and that's an instant death because you can't attack on the rope. Oh, okay, you get to continue here at least. That's uncharacteristically kind of them to let you continue in that spot rather than just restarting the level. I want to show you something interesting. We can just get this guy to come down here. Watch. You can't kill this guy. What? What? Okay, this is a new PB. Wow. I just need to walk. Like, I jump forward because it's faster, and you're on a very strict timer. So I jump forward to save a little time, but apparently that's just gonna... That's too risky. Oh, God, can you just jump? Gunstar Heroes actually beat this game on stream. I'm just curious. I want to see the VOD of that because, man, I bet he got super fucking salty. I mean, this game is making me salty as hell. That's true. Yeah. God. Too much risky. Oh, a freaking giraffe hurt me. Really, a giraffe. Oh, what was that game Oz played? Into the Gloom. I'll see if I can find it. It would be kind of a waste to play that entire game just for that one stupid joke. Too much risky. He said he did like that game though, but it looked like just a bunch of wandering around. Oh my god! Just that like abrupt stage clear is. What is... Why am I being hurt by giant cheese balls? Wow, I forgot you got like no air control. Once you jump, you commit to it. Okay, so the developers want you to bait them each one of these freaking cheese balls. Yeah, because this is fun right here. And like they don't form until the last second. Like they're just... Oh, can you just jump? Cool. Great game here. See, we're gonna put a pit here, but if you jump across it, we're gonna form a cheese ball at the finals, at like mid jump, so that like you fall into it. Oh, cool. We're gonna make the end the edge of that slippery too. So yeah, Legion on TurboGrafx CD was really annoying me, but this is worse. Okay, I've had enough. I played like a good 20-30 minutes at the start of the stream. Okay, what do we have? We had Contra Force. We got through Contra Force. Okay, Robin Equate Hello Kitty Happy Party Pals on Game Boy Advance. Let's see what we got. Sure. Right. Oh, Mad Max. Was that before? Let me see. Mad Max was before, right? Mad Max? Okay, we'll get to that next. What? Maybe let's find out. Because that did sounded familiar. That's it. It sounded. Hang on. Not this, right? No, I guess not. Maybe it just sounded like that way. Invite Mimi and Papa. So, Mimi is not the mother, it's the sister, okay. I hope Papa's not her brother, because this game is already weird enough. What? Okay, so there's a run button. Can I go through the stuff? No. Mimi and Bimmy. Can I raid the fridge? No, I'm hungry. That sounds like Robin right there. I should hop on down to the shops later. How do I... Aw. I made one. What? Oh, so you have to wait for them to brown before you can flip them. I hope Mama's not upset that I'm like wasting all the food learning how to make pancakes. I love how they disintegrate. Oh, Mama said that there's no food in the fridge, that she had to head down to the shops, and that just reminded me of Robin. Let's try this again. Damn it. They're really picky on when you flip. Okay, so let's just do 4 at a time, because 6 is too much. These look like more like beef patties. How do I... What's down here? Holy crap. This place is a mess. I don't know if you're supposed to make a certain amount of pancakes or not. So if I can find some balloons... I guess this is Kitty's room? I don't know. Can I make a call? Can I call the police? Can I invite the police to my little party? Do old people like elevator music? want to send it. Cat pencil. Yeah, I mean, this isn't a very good game. It's not one I would recommend, honestly, but it is, like, still enjoyable. So where is the party held? Now where did I find balloons? Oh, those are flowers, right? Yeah, well, I don't know. Goldfish. I don't see any balloons anywhere. What? Do I just, like, wait here? Who's your daddy? Aw. So I guess, yeah, I think you're, maybe you're on the right. Oh, there's party balloons. I don't know why those didn't appear last time. I guess that's the strat, is like you have to make a lot of these pancakes. 13 ought to be enough, right? What? What? Why don't I have 2? What? Too quick on the draw there. Man. Alright, man. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for the requests. I think that's enough. We'll try this one more time and then we'll move on to the Mag Max. I did invite everybody, right? Tablecloth. I mean, it sounds like I've got everything. Yeah, I don't see anything else. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, looks like we're barely gonna clear it with Mama. Yard Bash. Another party? We just did a party. Can we actually go in the backyard? can't just run off. No cars in the street. Okay, we can move on. We have the idea. Mag Max for Nintendo. Definitely a terrible game. Very, very plain. It's a shooter where you get to build yourself up into a robot body, but it isn't really... Okay, let me put on a rapid fire here. It really doesn't improve much. This is like a really early 80s like arcade game. No ending? Yeah. So those little like gray circles or pits, and you go into the underworld or the underground, but like I don't know how to get out of... If you fall into one of those, I don't know how to get out of it. It just felt like you were in there forever. Now the one thing getting extra parts does do is allows you to take another hit like that without dying. Such a basic shooter, like Xevious. Like these seem like these are the earliest shooters. No, you don't want to get that because that's a trap. Because when you pick up a body part, like there's a slight delay before you can move, and so you'll fall into that pit. This is pretty much the game as far as I can tell. Okay. I don't think I've seen those before, those three-headed dragons. Because, honestly, I would turn off the game well before this. Okay. Your little beam can destroy those ground targets. There's no indication of... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say how long the level is. I mean, is this the whole game? Like, just these enemies? Just this boss? Just this stage? Like, It just seems very plain. But I think we get the idea here. I think I'll go ahead and call it here. We've been going for 3.5 hours, which is pretty good. I think the winner for today is the Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, because that game was just like really frustrating. I was just dying a whole bunch. Legion was a good second place. It had the audio coming out of just the left channel, which is a sign of poor quality. And like if you didn't have the homing missiles, like you didn't really stand much of a chance because they threw so much at you that only the homing missiles seemed to be able to take them all out. Yeah, those two were like the highlights, I guess, of today. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. I really just don't have a very strict schedule. If I do stream in the morning, at least morning in the U.S., it's usually not bad games. It's usually like games I want to play. I only do the bad games on Monday typically, but I might like spontaneously do a stream with more bad games. I mean, I don't really have a schedule. It's more of just like whenever I have time and the energy to do it, then I'll stream. But I'm gonna send you guys over to probably Hungry Korea. She's streaming right now.